Hello. If you guys watched Chapter 8, this is gonna be our Chapter 8 tier list. Honestly, Chapter 8 wasn't that crazy. I really expected them to like really ramp it up, but
It was more of a climax or like a rising action. I mean,
yeah, I think
leading up to the climax.
yeah, I think they're gonna ramp it up with 9 and 10, at the very least 10, but I think 9 probably like he's gonna have something. So, I feel like there's gonna be barely any changes. I think instead of like snaking it this
They
time,
just
I think
run
we
through
just
it,
run through it.
come
Yeah.
down.
I think so because old lady Tara's gonna stay old lady Tara.
Wait, that's actually
Now we
not
know.
old lady. That's
Now we know.
Jima,
Now we
right?
know it's not old lady. So now we know this is
Jeems.
yeah, Gmaul. But Gmaul's here.
She's like the
I guess
king.
these guys are not dead randos anymore.
Yeah.
Um,
We might as well organize them in terms of what we like them.
yeah. For me, it'd probably be like the old man just seems kind of cold, and probably Chris is here just because I guess Chris was there for Ryan. But I don't know. Travis is just like actually standing up to Gmaul.
Yeah, he
Like, yo,
was.
do you hear yourself? Like, because he's like, I'm a police officer. These guys are people I'm supposed to protect. So that was kind of cool. No explanation. It's
Nicolas
just
Cage.
Nicolas Cage is there. Max is there. Jacob is there. Um, didn't do anything. Stayed in the cage.
Got mad at Ryan.
Got mad at Ryan for leaving him there, which I understand. Like, you'd probably be mad too. I mean, like, if
Yeah, like
they're
if
there.
I was in a cage and then someone was there and they had the chance to let me go and they didn't, I'd be like, bro, what? Like I can help, Like
Yeah,
let
get
me
me
get
out of
out.
here. Yeah,
Yeah.
it was for the sake of not getting caught, which we did anyway.
Yeah.
But because I thought they were gonna come downstairs and check or something. But Laura at 6, I mean, she was like kinda helpful, kinda not helpful too. Like, I don't know how she got her hair fucking pulled by Gmon when she has a gun on her hand. She would have, boom, you know what I'm saying? Like, she didn't really get that active. She got us caught actually because she was doing the fucking thing. She was doing the fucking most with that little thing, but not opening it. And she could hear that people were also above her. So like, I don't know why she would
That was pretty
try
bad.
and go through that without at least guns ablazing. So that was pretty bad. Her dialogue is okay. Um, yeah, she just stays here, I think. Dylan, he's just a funny motherfucker. I think he's gonna come here and Caitlin's gonna come down here. I think
Yeah.
I'm just liking Dylan's dialogue more and more as it keeps going. And Caitlin had kind of bad dialogue. Like, I don't know, when we chose to comfort, I guess we
Rock's
just can't
pissed off
comfort.
Emma for no reason.
Pissed off Emma, I guess. And I mean, Emma's like kind of trying to fix the car, but I don't know if that's possible. Because she doesn't have the little thing. Um, but it sucks because I thought Caitlyn was gonna be somewhere up here at one point, but there's no way in the next 2 chapters she's gonna skyrocket up here. I think she's gonna stay somewhere in the 4, 5, 6 range. I say 7 would be insane, but I think she's gonna stay over here. Abby and Dylan though, I'm gonna go. Like, I don't know whether to switch these two just because Abby's like dead and Dylan is doing more now.
Damn.
Like, because like I mean, he
Tough
didn't
looks.
want to help really, but like he's still going to because we asked. Even without his
Oh
like
yeah,
little
that is
hand.
true.
Yeah. And he was shocked, but he's still doing it. But Abby was like really good and smart early on, obviously. We just ended up killing her. These are like really close. I think Dylan's gonna need like one or two more chapters, and then maybe
Of
he'll convince me.
activity.
Yeah, one or two more chapters of activity, and bang, I think he'll convince me. But I'll leave it like this. Emma's staying in number 2. She's pretty good. The air freshener thing was just kind of funny. I'm not gonna knock off points for that. It was just funny.
She was just rummaging in the car, so I'm like shaking around for no reason, but
Yeah, she was definitely genuinely sad about Abby's death. Definitely shocked her to her core a little bit. While everybody else, who I thought was pretty nonchalant about it.
yeah,
Like,
what the fuck?
everyone was like, out of sight, out of mind, Abby. But Emma was actually kind of crying and shit.
The only real human here.
Yeah, and of course, number 1, Ryan. Ryan is just really good. He was still good this chapter.
He was so cool.
It's really funny. I don't know why Ryan keeps getting these accusations of being on like the wrong side, like so many chapters, like like Dylan was like, like what was that with the phone, and like Ryan was like, what do you mean what was that with the phone? Like it just went out, and like I don't know why, like it just like oh, and then like when like Ryan like looked out the window, saw the monster and
Didn't say
didn't say
Jack. Literally
none.
is
That was like that
crazy.
was so like weird, but like I don't know why he's like always accused of that or like um just accused of being on the wrong side. It's kind of funny, but um I think like he makes too many great moves. He did not get caught technically. Laura got caught by the fucking old lady with the hair, and then she told Ryan to run, and Ryan did run. Didn't even try to help. He was like, nah, hell no, bro. But I would have been like, yo, give me pass
I
the
would have
gun,
been like, throw it, and then I would have
throw it, and then yeah, because she's
acted.
already caught. That gun's gone. So yeah, so that would have been better. But it's not like he had any. I don't remember any bad dialogue from him. Maybe just like okay dialogue, nothing
Yeah.
nothing crazy, but because they give him some aggressive and good dialogue sometimes, like so. Yeah, he's gonna stay number one, and that's gonna be it for me. I don't know what else to say. Just not much happened, so not much things to sway left or right. So we'll go with yours.
I'm gonna try and do something different here,
Too quick.
because if we go based on that, mine will be kind of similar. So mine's gonna be more of a predictive kind of list, very stock heavy.
Predictive, okay.
So who I think is gonna be, because chapter 9 and 10 are the climax of this story. So the most pivotal moment. This is where the shift can happen within characters. So I'll start with these fuck faces. I mean, even though I shot this guy, he's probably still cool. But I think this old geezer is actually gonna make something happen here. And then we saw this guy is gonna probably die. We might be able to save him, but I don't know. Chris is gonna be at the bottom for me. I
Wow.
think Chris is gonna be like someone we have to end up killing. And then this guy might be useful, but old geezer might come in. This is not old lady Terry, but that's okay. 9, I think Nick is gonna make a comeback. I think Nicolas Cage is gonna come back as a person and save some of us. So he's not gonna be at the very bottom. Neither is Cobb though. It's actually gonna be this fuckface. I think this guy's gonna cause some harm. There's a reason why Laura's not with him right now. Like, where is he? You know? I think he's gonna cause some harm. He's gonna end up as the worst character. This character is useless. Nicolas Cage here. Cobb with the come up. Dills is great. Um, Abby unfortunately just she's not playing the game no more. Laura's gonna move to 3. Dills is gonna chill here, and then this is how it's gonna look. So let me run it through. The goat Ryan. I mean, there's nothing this guy. Even if this guy kills every character on this list, he would still end up as number one for me. And then Emma is just holding that strong too. She's just every time they send her solo, bro, and then she just takes it like a champ. She was like, "Did we not learn anything from splitting up last time?" And then they still left her ass, and she's like, "Okay, I'll just go do my thing then. I'll do what I have to do." And she keeps on surviving over and over again. She's just cold. She just doesn't do a lot for the team because she's always alone. But I feel like if she was with the team, she would help. They just keep ditching her ass. But it's cool. She's strong. I like her a lot. She's funny sometimes. And like she said, she's the only real human. Like she actually felt emotions for Abby's death and stuff.
She's the only real human.
Laura,
Yeah.
she's been kind of they kind of played her up from being like a nobody because she was in the story for like 7 chapters, and then now she's like the most important character, right? Like the story is pivoting on her and Ryan currently. She did get caught, which was so bad. Like I would put her lower, but I think that she's gonna be able to come back. I mean, she's gonna have that wolf strength, and then she's gonna turn into a wolf. So we saw that from the future, and Dills is gonna have to shoot her, but I still think that she's gonna have some play. And then Dills is just gonna be your solid character. He's funny. He says the right things, and then he's somewhat useful. I think he's gonna fix the car, which they're gonna escape on. That's my prediction. So that's gonna put him here,
Wow.
which will sadly put Abby here, and then Cobb. I mean, he's in the cage. but hopefully he gets active and somehow escapes, and that would put him over Nicolas Cage and these three. So this is a crazy list, but I think it's gonna be accurate. We'll see next chapter. I'll reorder back on what happens.
Yeah. So is this like a prediction for the end of the game, or is this a prediction for like the end of chapter 9? Is what you mean?
This is like my prediction going forwards. Like, so right now this is a combination of their current. So basically, imagine this: throughout the game, these characters have been accruing points based on how well they've performed and how much I like them.
Okay.
So I have all those points, and that makes a tier list, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then now I'm adding points to their current total points based on what I think they're gonna do in the rest of the story.
I see.
So, but this could change depending on how
points.
things play out. Yeah, like predictive points.
Okay.
So I'm giving them some value based on how much play I think they're gonna get. Like that's why Laura's up here, and that's why Nicolas Cage is not 9. Because even though he's like negative points right now, I think he's gonna end up higher than these two.
Okay. So some of these characters are in like positions that might seem like a little bit weird just based off the 8th chapter, but like,
yeah.
But like this is what you're kind of predicting is gonna look like.
Like what it's gonna look like after next chapter, or maybe
after next chapter.
Yeah, after the next chapter and maybe the end of the game.
Okay. Yeah, because I feel like there's so much credit being given to
Nicolas
Nick
Cage?
and Laura. Laura was the biggest number 3.
Laura Croft.
So I'm thinking that you're giving Laura like number 3 based off of like what you think it's gonna look like at the end of chapter 10.
Yeah.
Not like 9.
Yeah.
But I'm not sure. That's why I asked. I was like, I'm not sure if you mean the end of chapter 9 or 10.
And I'll readjust after next chapter. Let's say next chapter Laura doesn't really do a lot, and for some reason Dills does get active. It'll probably look like this. I'll still have a lot of stock in Laura because I still think she's gonna, have unless something happens next chapter, right? Then that makes me think that her stock is no longer there. Then I'm gonna sell and she's gonna crash, right? But for now, this is what it is. Yeah, let us know what you guys think. Do you guys think my predictions are on point or nah? Yeah, I'm gonna be able to save everyone, and then Rox will fumble the bag on chapter 10. But stay tuned for that.
That is not gonna fucking happen.
What?
We'll change the settings so we can both play chapter 10. Flip the character.
What?
Flip flop.
That's crazy.
Yeah, it's so much pressure. But no, I'll be fine though. But okay, that's gonna end it for this one. So see you guys
Later, Lucky Rocks.